Keeping up with the motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, dear students. Good morning, students. In the previous PPT, we had learned about the natural vegetation and wildlife of India. Today we are going to study new chapter of standard 10, that is population. In this chapter, we are going to study the population of Brazil and India. Introduction. Let us try to understand what is population, why it is called as a resource, and why it is important. Now, total number of people inhabiting in a specified area or a territory is called as a population. It can be a population of a village, city, state, country, world, etc. Population is a very important resource of a country. The qualitative aspects of the population are important for a nation's economic and social progress. As every country has got different resources like mineral resources, or it can be a water resources, soil, and many other things, the human resource is also equally important, because without human resources we cannot make use of any other resource. Now, why is population called as a resource? The collection of population is seen and understood in terms of number. But population is also considered as a resource, a human resource. We consider them as a resource and use and reuse them in our daily life. We'll study the maps of India and answer the following question. Here we have two maps of India showing you the population distribution and population density of the year 2011. Now, this map you can refer to your textbook, page 38. So, the first question is states with the highest density of population. Now, we have been able to see the index also in the map, which is showing you about the density of population. Now, the states which has got the highest density of population, they are Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. The second question, states with the lowest density of population. Now, the states with lowest density of population are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Arunachal Pradesh. The third question, on the basis of the maps given, classify the distribution of population. Here in this map we are given an index showing us the population density, which is less than 100, 101 to 250, 251 to 500 and more than 500. Now, the states which comes under the population less than 100 people staying in 1 square kilometer are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram and Sikkim. Now, the states which comes under the category of 101 to 250 are Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Nagaland and Manipur. The states with a population between 251 to 500 are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Kerala, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. The states with more than 500 population per square kilometer are Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Punjab and Haryana. The fourth question is, correlate the climate and physiography of India with its population. Now, we know that The population distribution is affected by climate and physiography of a land. Now, in the northern plain of India, where the land is plain and fertile, and all the facilities like water, transportation are available over here, the population is very high. Even the eastern coastal region and the western coastal plains have got a very high population. The states of Rajasthan and Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, the population is very low. Rajasthan being a desert region, water is less and therefore the population is less over here. Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh, which is a hilly region, has got very less facilities. Therefore, in this region also the population is very less. Now, let us try to learn about the population of our country, India. India is a very big country in area wise. It is the seventh largest country in the world, which occupies 2.41% of the total land. Now, the population of our country, according to 2011 census, is 121 crores. It's a very huge population. Now, what is the meaning of census? Census is counting of the population after every 10 years. So, in our country also, it is being done after every 10 years. That is, it was done in 1991, 2001, 2011, and the next census will be in 2021. Now, India occupies 2.41% of the total area of the world and it supports 17.5% of the world's population. This shows that there is a lot of population in our country, India. Now, the density of population of India is 382 persons staying in 1 square kilometer of area. It is a very huge population. Now, India's population is not evenly distributed. It is unevenly distributed. There are different factors which affect the distribution of population. Now, you find physiography, climate, they play a very important role. Wherever you find the fertile land or plain land and availability of water, human settlements have been established in these places since many centuries. Because of farming, industries and trade, the proportion of population got concentrated in these places. Now, for example, if you see the north plain regions of our country where the population is very high. Here in the North Indian plain, as I said, the land is plain, it's fertile land and water is available in huge quantity or large quantity. Therefore, when all these facilities are available, the population is also more in this area. Now, places like Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, they also have got very high population because these cities are developed cities where industries and other facilities are available for people. Now, in the mountainous region or hilly region or dry desert regions or the dense forest, the density of population is very sparse. In this region, no facilities are provided to the people and it becomes difficult for the people to reside. Therefore, the density of population is very low in this region. Let us observe the maps of Brazil and answer the following questions. These two maps are showing us the population distribution and population density for the year 2010. You also can refer to your textbook page 39 for these maps. Your first question is, in which area is population greatly concentrated? After looking at both the maps, you'll be able to understand where the population is greatly concentrated. So, the population is greatly concentrated in the southeastern coastal areas which is called as the coastal lowlands. In which area is distribution of population sparse? The distribution of population sparse in the Amazon basin in the north and also in the western region of Brazil. What is the reason for uneven distribution of population? Now, this country Brazil is very big in size. It is the fifth largest country in the world in area wise. But the population of the country is only 19 crore and the population is not evenly distributed, but it is unevenly distributed. Here in the northern part, where it's an Amazon basin or Amazon region, here the climate is not suitable. The rainfall is very heavy, the forest is very thick, and the region is unsuitable for the people to reside. Therefore, the population is less in the northern part where we have got Amazon basin. In the western part of Brazil, we have got Pantanal region. This region is also a wetland which is not much suitable for the people to reside. And therefore, you find the population is not equally but unevenly distributed. Identify the type of map showing over here. We have got two maps over here. The first one is known as dot map and the second one is known as choropleth map. Now we'll try to understand the population of Brazil. Brazil is the biggest country in the continent of South America. It is the most populated country in this continent. The population of Brazil is about 19 crore according to 2010 census. Brazil's population is being counted after every 10 years. And counting of population, when it is done after every 10 years, it is called as census. This country ranks 5th in the world with respect to area as well as to population. It occupies 5.6% of the world's total land, and this country has got 2.78% of the world's total population. That means the country has got a big area, but the population of this country is very less. Now the density of population of this country is around 23% staying in 1 square kilometer of area. This shows very few people stays in 1 square kilometer of area. Population of Brazil is unevenly distributed. We can find that majority of the Brazilians, they have been staying in the eastern coastal areas, which is also called as a coastal lowland. Here agriculture and industries have flourished well, and because of all this development, the density of population is more in the eastern coastal region. But on the other hand, you will find the interior of the Amazon basin, here the population is very less. The reason why population is less over here is there is unfavorable climatic condition. We have got heavy rain over here and the forest is very thick, and all this becomes a barrier for the development of human settlement over here, and therefore the settlement occurs only in few places in Amazon basin. The central and the western part in Brazil, you will find the population is less. The western part, which is a Pantanal region, it's a wet land, and this land is also not suitable for the population to stay. The density of population in the highlands of Brazil is moderate. It's not very high, neither it is less. Here 10 states of India and 10 states of Brazil with the high population is being given. You are supposed to read the states with their population and try to understand it. So So children, this part of the lesson we have completed. We are going to continue the lesson population in the next PPT. Now today's assignment for you is you are going to mark the following details on the outline map of India and Brazil. 3 states with the highest population, 3 states with moderate population, 3 states with a low population. All these 3 things will be marked in both the maps, that is for Brazil and India. I hope you understood the lesson, children. Thank you.